Hello there. Sorry, I accidentally completely muted my mic. So, uh I had to make sure I got the right number again, but I did. So, what's up guys? Welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a tier list stream. This was very last minute. I was like, you know what? Why not? That would be interesting. I have done tier lists before. I did a Yoda tier list video at the very beginning of this year. That was an epic video. So, if you haven't seen that, go watch that video. Um Aside from that, that's about it. So, yeah, I don't know. I had a bunch of ideas I was going to do today, but I landed with this. Not that I came up with this idea; it was Jacob. To be fair, but I was like, you know what? Why not? And we're doing face cam again. I know we're doing a lot of face cam lately. I know, kind of weird, but um, yeah. So during this last couple days, I have been on a huge grind with Wind Waker. Absolutely insane. So basically, uh, I got three of those last five skits done. So that's really good. And they turned out way better than I almost actually cut one of them because I thought, okay, maybe this won't be that good, but then I actually made it, and then I was like, oh, this is good. This is really good. Um, so oh, that's awesome. And then uh yeah. So hopefully within the next couple weeks, Wind Waker should be done. Uh I even I did fix some little things that I mentioned that I want to go back and kind of touch up a little bit. There's really not anything I really got to go and touch up on per se. One of the things that I mentioned where the green screen kind of messed up, uh, I actually did something really creative with that, and I fixed it without having to go into the original project in my editor, and I can't go in the original project because, well, that SD card I had, first of all, corrupted, and second of all, that laptop has basically no storage. So all the backups of all the clips and everything from from uh from uh from a lot of the video, well, I have them, but I can't use them because I can't put them back in their original folder that I used them originally, and that's where you're supposed to get them from. So, um, kind of screwed there. There was one thing that I noticed that holy shit, I got that wrong. Um, so uh that's pretty much it. That's really the only thing. And it's me saying, "Oh, there's 20 heart pieces in the game." No, there's actually 44, I believe. There's 20 hearts. Like when it comes to health, you have 20 hearts, but there's 44 pieces in the world to find. So I guess I got that confused. So I have to actually redo that since I can't go and do the original um anymore. So which is fine, not a big deal. It's annoying, but it's fine. Um, but yeah, Wind Waker progress is going amazing. So really happy about that. Um, can't wait to finally be free from this video. Um, but no, it's been a fun. And then next week, more of that grind, and pretty much until it's done. So, um, yeah, pretty awesome stuff. And I did get all of Jordan's lines yesterday, so that is huge. And yeah, I'm really only waiting for two lines from two different people. There were some quotes I put in my server, uh, for for two Nintendo people, you could say. So if you're interested in doing that, you can, I guess, give it a shot and do those quotes. Doesn't mean I'll cast you. I might actually reach out to some people and see if they're interested. It's not a big deal. It's a quote. I can get those quickly. If not, I can just do it myself, so it's no problem. I totally forgot to actually have those out so people can see it and like do them. So good job me. But they're out now, so you guys can try them if you want, and potentially you're the chosen one, I guess. But yeah, pretty awesome stuff. So today I'm gonna be doing some a tier list stream. I'm doing some tier lists. Not really sure how to go about this, to be honest. Actually, first of all, we gotta go to Genshin Impact. Okay. Let's see. Genshin Impact. Waifus. Let me see. No. I need all the characters. Um. All 5 stars. Playable. Playable. I'm assuming this is all characters. So where is she? 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 Okay, Hu Tao is going into the Hu Tao the F tier. Where is Lisa? Is she going S tier? Okay, let's get out of there. Uh, get out of there. Get out of there. Get me out of this. Get me out of this. It's not going. It's not going to let me out of it. What the heck? I don't know. There's so many. I guess we got out of it. So I don't really know how to go about this since, I feel like this kind of requires viewers. So I don't. I don't. There's a lot of things we can do here. Options are like unlimited. Dude, history. Oh, dude. I can do a lot of these. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What should I do? I don't know. There's so many options. Uh. Uh. Xbox, Zelda. Oh, I should do Zelda actually. Uh, Star Wars. Oh yes. Sonic, Smash, Russia. Oh, I got a lot to say on that. Roblox. Gotta have Jordan for that. Persona. I have some things to say there. Nintendo. In nature, with just the sun. Minecraft. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I should start off with. I was going to do a video of me ranking Mario games. I don't know if I'm still going to do that or not. Um, I don't know, to be honest. Uh, I would probably just straight up rank them. Maybe I don't know if I would ever do that, but let's just do Mario. I don't know if this is like characters or whatever. Mario games. I could do Mario characters. Ultimate mainline Super Mario games, Mario Universe characters. Uh, like I said, we should probably just do the games. Um, so I guess probably uh this one. I'm not gonna do every. I'm not gonna do all like every Mario game here. Um, I do kind of wish there was like another. There should be like an F tier here, in my opinion. I feel like there should be like an F tier or something. Super Mario games, terrible. See, like that's better. Um, so we could do this one. Which I've actually played all those. Okay, that's not true. I played some of them, but um, yeah, maybe I'll just hold on, go back to Mario. There we go. Um, actually, first, you know what? First, let's do Mario Kart because that's shorter. Um, because I had no plan for this whatsoever. Like at all. Uh, actually, no. Let's just do Mario. I don't even know what I don't even know. Let's see. Every Mario game. So what about this one? Was that the one that I did? Okay, this one's better. I like this one. Okay. Because we have all these tiers. So first, I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna try and go in chronological order of games. Um, if I have anything to really say about them, at least if I see them. I don't know if like Donkey Kong is counted on here, but I know we have. I'm pretty sure this is Mario Brothers. Mario Brothers is, it's a decent arcade game. It was the game where Luigi first appeared in. I've played it. It's fun. Um, nothing like crazy, but it does a job. I'm not really sure how I would rank it. Because it's like it's an arcade game. These are bigger games. Um, I feel like it'd be unfair to give it F tier because like that's for like dog shit. Trash. I wouldn't call Mario Bros trash. I think Mario Bros is is a fine enough arcade game, so I'd probably give it a D tier. Um, Especially because like I mean, there's so much here, so um, I don't know. I'll probably end up moving things around to have like a better idea of like is this lower, is this higher? I don't really know. Oh, there's Donkey Kong. I like Donkey Kong more, so I would put DK up here. Um, I like Donkey Kong the arcade game more uh than Mario Brothers, but Mario Brothers is still pretty decent. And then I guess I don't know if Donkey Kong Jr. is on this or not. I played Donkey Kong Jr. I don't know if it's on here though. I mean Mario was in it, so I don't see it. So if I see it, we'll rank it. But let's just go right to Super Mario Brothers. This game is pretty iconic. It did a lot for video games. It really made Mario a franchise. It already was a franchise because of Donkey Kong and Mario Brothers, but I think Super Mario Brothers really pushed it to the next level. And the games or the game itself is really fun. It's a very replayable game. Um, I think the game holds up very well. For I mean, this game is 40 years old. I mean, it holds up pretty well. Like I can go back and play this no problem. Uh, no problem. This game is pretty sick. So, um, I don't know how I would rank this. It would not be S tier or A tier because there's obviously better games. But I would probably give it um, God, I'm in between B and C. Um, but it's more about like comparing it to like the rest of these games, right? And the original Mario Bros is pretty small compared to a lot of these games. So I would, I'm kind of stuck. I think, I mean, if the arcade games are a D, Mario Bros is better, but it's still not like super big. I'd probably give it just, I guess, for what it did. I'd give it B tier. I really like the original Super Mario Bros. A lot. Um, I think it's held up very well, and obviously the speedrun community is awesome. So I would probably give it like just right there B tier. Um, I don't know. Because like again, I could probably drag it down. It just depends on getting down into more of these games, right? Um, E tier, F tier are like shit, and the arcade games are not shit. So, um, what's up, Haley? Welcome. Finally, yeah. Hopefully, more people show up because I'm kind of doing this for the viewers. So, um, like I said, I was going to do a video on this. I might still do that in the future. So this would kind of be the practice of doing that. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I'm just starting with this first. Um, so next, where's Mario 2 at? There's Mario 2. Mario 2. I am not a big fan of Mario 2. Not gonna lie. I could never get into it. Um, cause um, for I mean, there's a lot of reasons, but It's very different from the original. Not in a bad way. It just Super Mario Bros. 2 is a reskin of a game called Doki Doki Panic that released in Japan, and they pretty much replaced all the characters, the main characters with Mario characters, and added some Mario themed things, and that's how we got Super Mario Bros. 2. There was another Mario 2 released in Japan that we now know as the Lost Levels. That didn't come to North America because, um, well, the playtesters said, okay, this shit is hard. North American gamers are not gonna like this, so they didn't do it. So they didn't release it here in North America, which makes sense. But it would eventually be released in North America, eventually. And speaking of Lost Levels, we got Lost Levels. Now, Lost Levels. Okay, this is where it gets kind of complicated because Lost Levels is good if you really like challenge, but it's really unfair, and I would I consider it better than the arcade games. Maybe I really like the arcade Donkey Kong, and Mario Lost Levels is fucking painful. So I'm probably gonna put Mario 2 USA in C, and then Lost Levels in D. I don't think Lost Levels is straight up a terrible game or anything like that, because trust me, there's worse games. But okay, okay, I'm starting to kind of rethink this. It's not like it's bad. It's just hard. And I actually did a video about Lost Levels a long time ago. Um, it's kind of tough. I mean, honestly, screw Lost Levels. I'm gonna put it in E tier actually. Lost Levels is kind of BS, but it's like I'm very borderline, like maybe D tier, but I'm just leave it E tier because Lost Levels. I think they made it too hard. Um, so next game, where is Mario 3 at? Mario 3. I absolutely love Mario 3. I grew up with the show that came out with it. Um, it is awesome. I am honestly gonna put it in S tier. It is a great game. Um, absolutely love Super Mario Bros. 3. I've never beat the game. I've played through a lot of it, but it's really great, and I think is the best NES game. So, I think it holds up very well still. Like it's great. Mario 3 goes in S tier. A lot of that's probably nostalgia, but I absolutely love Mario 3. Um, but yeah, I mean, it really expanded the games. It went back to the style in Super Mario Bros., not from Mario 2, Doki Doki Panic. And it introduced a lot to the series. It introduced Koopalings, new power ups. You went to all these different worlds. It was pretty awesome. And yeah, a lot of content for an NES game. So S tier for Mario 3. Now is probably going to be Mario World. I'm assuming. I'm going to assume Mario. No, Mario Land. Sorry, Mario. Well, I should have done Mario Land first. Mario Land is. I mean, Mario Land's pretty decent. I mean, it's really short. It's got wacky physics. But I like the game. I like it, so I'll probably put it in. I'll put it in C tier. I'll put it over Super Mario 2. I think Mario Land is good. Like C tier for me is like it's all right. It's decent. D is like and E is like it's bad. F is like it's the worst thing ever. So that's kind of my use for C tier. Like it's all right. It's good. It's kind of borderline B tier, but I think like I said, I would rather I'd rather play through Mario 1 to be honest. Um So where is Mario World at? Where is it? 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 I don't know. I don't know where it is. Uh There it is, Mario World. I absolutely love Mario World. It's going in S tier. Again, I grew up with the show, the Super Mario World show. I grew up playing the game. I had both these games on Wii U Virtual Console. Um, I never like I said, I didn't beat either of these, but I when I did as much as I did play, I loved them, and like I recognize these being some of the best 2D platformers ever made. Um, Absolutely the pinnacle of 2D Mario. For Mario 3 and World. World introduced Yoshi, which is a big deal. Yoshi's really fun. The Cape power up's really fun. Um, and Mario World did a lot. There's a lot of content in this game. So highly recommend. And it was in the dinosaur land, which was kind of cool. Um, so pretty epic. Where is Mario Land 2? I think Mario Land 2 is next. Pretty sure. I think Mario Land 2 is next. There it is. Super Mario Land 2. Now, I never actually played Mario Land 2, so I'm not going to put it in the tier list. I should definitely change that actually. That is something I should probably stream. So I'm not going to touch it, but it's definitely better than Mario Land. So I would probably put Land 2 and B. Maybe A. 'Cause I know a lot of people really like Land 2. Um, Super Mario Land 2 was actually the game that introduced Wario, and Wario was the main villain. So that was a pretty big deal. Uh, and yeah, I mean, it was for a Game Boy game, pretty damn. They did a lot with it, and is definitely up there, is closer with the likes of Mario 3 and Mario World. So I'm not gonna touch it because I haven't played it. Um, Now the next game we're gonna be starting getting to like the spin-offs and whatnot. So um I think yeah, next I think is Yoshi's Island. Um Yoshi's Island. I've played Yoshi's Island. I've never been it. I like Yoshi's Island. It's fun. I would put it in B tier. Um Yoshi's Island is pretty good. Um Definitely fun. Never been it, but it's uh it's fun. Very enjoyable. Uh Also, this game has Blue Yoshi in it. I think was probably the first appearance of Blue Yoshi. So, yep. I should probably put that in F tier then. But in all seriousness, on to Mario Clash, baby. I've never played it, so I'm not gonna put it on the tier list. Um. Mario 3D All Stars. Uh, we have Mario 3D All Stars plus World. I don't know if they have like the original All Stars as well on here. That's the Wii version. So I'll probably, I mean, Mario All Stars is kind of like it's a combination of all these games. So technically, like I have to put it in S tier, or honestly, even in SS tier, because it has all the games. They're all remastered, right? I mean, yeah, I mean that would make sense. I never played this version of All Stars. I played the All Stars version of Mario 3, Mario 1. But I honestly I think if you're going to have Mario 3 World, Mario Bros 2 Lost Levels all together, you could probably make the point it's like the top easily. But yeah, you know what? Yeah, because it has Mario 3 and World together. I feel like if you have those together, like I feel like that should go right into SS tier, especially with the games being remastered and having like all that content. I feel like it should be an SS tier. Um, Now let's see. What's next? I think Mario 64 is next. I should probably just do the Wii version of All Stars. The Wii version is pretty cool. I mean, I haven't played the Wii version, but it's literally just Mario All Stars on the Wii disc, which I've played. Not the Wii version itself, but again, it's kind of a similar case. It just doesn't have worlds, so I'll probably put it I did put 3 in S. So I should put All Stars in S. Um, that would make sense. So, let's see. I think Mario RPG. I think Super Mario RPG is next. I never played Super Mario RPG. I know the game's great. Like, the game's really good. But I haven't personally played it myself, so I'm not gonna rank it. If it's a game I haven't played, I'm not gonna rank it. So just letting you know. Um, some of these I've shockingly not played, and others like I have shockingly played. It's kind of interesting. But let's see. Um, I think 64 is next, and where's 64? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Uh, that's Mario Kart 64. Where is Mario 64 at? Am I blind? I might actually be blind. Where is Mario 64? Oh, 3D All Stars is on here. All right, there's 64 DS. Where's the original Mario 64 at? What the hell? Am I blind? I'm actually blind. It's in there somewhere. Where are you? Where are you? Where is it? There it is. Okay, so Mario 64, I absolutely love Mario 64. Um, I played this as a kid. I had this on the Wii U Virtual Console. Watched tons of videos about it. Um, I played loads of ROM hacks for it. I love this game. Is it perfect? No, no, no. Of course not. But honestly, I love Mario 64. So for me personally, like I really love 64, and a lot of it is nostalgia. I'm putting in SS tier. It's aged very well. Sure, in certain areas, it's the physics can get crazy, the camera, but it is such a fun game to just kind of blast through, and it did a lot for Mario. I mean, it brought Mario into the third dimension. So I love Mario 64. I mean, it's just Mario wouldn't be the same without this game. Um, so yeah. Like I said, you could probably argue like S tier, S tier are like the same. Um, like I would like you could do that. So, um, these are just like the higher S's for me, more so just based off like nostalgia in that. But um, yeah, these I mean Mario 3 and World definitely like you know uh top tier Mario games. Love them. I uh just have those. I mean, I even put All Stars on there. So um. Also, I don't know. There's a bot right here, but of course I can't. Oh, there we go. I banned the bot. Um. Okay. So, Mario 64 is an SS tier. Let's see. Uh, again, now we're getting to spin-offs. I think I missed Super Mario Kart. Yeah. Super Mario Kart is kind of ass. I'm putting it in E tier. Um, I would put it over Lost Levels. Actually, maybe. I'll put it in D tier. Because I would rather play Super Mario Kart over Mario Brothers, the arcade game. So I'll put it in D tier. I don't think Super Mario Kart is bad, but it suffers the same problem as Lost Levels. It's very hard. Um, controls are kind of wacky, but um, I think this game is more playable. So I'm gonna put it in D tier, and yeah, as simple as that. Um, I don't think this game is straight up bad. Like Lost Levels, you could definitely say oh yeah, this game sucks. Um, let's see. I think Mario Kart 64 is next. I love Mario Kart 64. Um, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna put in A. I'm putting in B tier. I'm a big fan of Mario Kart 64. I got a lot of history with that game. Again, I had it as a kid on the Wii Virtual Console. I let's played it on my channel a long time ago. I live streamed this game on like every single one of my big streams. Love it. It's fun. This game is fun. Yes, the AI rubber bands, the controls are slippery as all hell, and all these other little things. The shells suck sometimes, whatever. But again, I really I really like Mario Kart 64. So I'll put Mario Kart 64 over Mario Bros. Um, but again, they're the same tier. It really goes either way, really. Um, let's see. I think again we're into all the spin-offs and everything. I don't know if the sports games are on here. I don't think so. It seems like all the parties and uh carts are on here. So I don't know. What would the next game be? I haven't played the original Mario parties. I've watched Let's Plays of them on YouTube a ton when I was younger. So I'm well aware of how these, especially the first game. Um, but I haven't played it myself, so I'm not gonna rank them. Um, so Paper Mario, that might be the next game, possibly. Yeah. So again, I had Paper Mario on the Wii U Virtual Console. I loved this game as a kid. I love the original Paper Mario. I never beat it unfortunately because I got stuck on the Piranha Plant boss in the Yoshi's Island section. But I loved this game, and obviously with what comes forward, this game is really great. So I'm honestly gonna put in A tier. I really like the original Paper Mario. I think the game is really really awesome. So um, I think it's great. Love the original Paper Mario. I have never played Thousand Year Door, so which I know is insane. I want to someday. I just haven't. Um, but I'll leave it. I know Thousand Year Door would probably be like S tier, but I'm not gonna. Again, I haven't played it, so is Luigi's Mansion on here? Yeah, it's not. If Luigi's Mansion was on here, I'd put it in A tier. Um, yeah, none of the Luigi's Mansions are. That's fine. Um, the GBA games, I'm not gonna do. Uh, not there's really no point in doing that. I'm trying to think. So after Paper Mario, I think Mario Sunshine's next. I'm pretty sure Sunshine's next. Where's Sunshine? Sunshine. All right, Mario Sunshine. I got a lot to say on this game. Um, I got history of this game. Um, I first played this in 2020 with 3D All Stars, and then I finally beat the game um in 2024, and then I did a pretty big retrospective on the game in 2024 as well. And I mean, Mario Sunshine is a very complicated game for me because on one hand, I I love the theme. I love what it introduced into the Mario series. I love the aesthetic, the atmosphere of it. The vibe is just off the charts. It's great. I like how all the areas feel like they're connected in this world. Like you can see the other levels from certain, parts of the island, which I think is really cool. Um, and I like how Delfino Plaza. I think is a really cool little hub world, um, with secrets to find. I actually really like the floodless levels. I think that adds a cool challenge. The controls are slippery. We'll get to that. But I think overall, I really like those levels, and I like how Mario. I like Mario's moves in this game. The way he kind of moves, he's very acrobatic. I think Flood, as well, is a really fun gimmick. Um, Not perfect. Flood can get a little frustrating sometimes, but the gadgets you get with him, and it's fun. It's fun, kind of flying around with the water, spraying enemies, and or just spraying the ground to slide through. I think Flood overall is really is good. Not perfect, mind you. But and I like the charm of the story and just how dumb the voice acting and all that is, and just I don't know, it's really funny. It's funny. But what drags this game down for me personally is that this game gets stupid hard at points. Some of the points I think is a little unfair. The controls are very slippery. Um, Mario is very slippery in this game. Uh, um, the camera is also a complete, utter, complete, or just complete garbage in this game. There was multiple moments where I could not see shit because the camera didn't want to respond. There was one specific I cannot forget that was just so fucked up. Uh, some of the bonus levels are really hard. The pachinko machine or whatever, that one's considered like one of the hardest Mario levels ever. I got that on like the third try. It really wasn't that bad to be honest. Just saying. But other levels like the Sandbird or whatever was holy shit was hard. Um, but yeah, and then a lot of the shines and like the blue coins, it feels like filler. Like there's 120 shines, but half of those shines are blue coin shines. So it feels like it's filler, and there's not really as many shines as you would think there would be. Um, and what else? Again, it's really just mainly the controls, the camera. The game gets really hard. The game just gets really frustrating than a lot of other Mario games. But it's still a good game. It's just very unpolished in a lot of areas. It's a flawed game, but it's good. So I would personally put Sunshine in. I would say B tier. Sunshine is in B tier. Yeah, B tier for Sunshine. I think that makes sense. Like I said, good game. It just has like it's a really good. It just has a lot of flaws that make the experience way more frustrating than it should be. And I feel like if you get rid of that, then I think you could make the argument that Sunshine can go right up to A tier if they fixed a lot of those things. In my opinion. Um, I mean, I really should have done a bigger tier list, but um, let's see. Uh, yeah, on from Sunshine. Um, Mario Party 4. I actually first played this game back in March. I played this with Mike for a stream. We did one board. I grew up watching people play this game as well. Mario Party 4 is pretty fun. I would probably give it I don't know how I would rank this. I'd give it B tier. It's really good. Actually, maybe. Well, I don't know. How would I rank the party games? I don't know. I'll just leave it at B tier. But it's a really fun Mario Party game. I have not played Mario Party 5. Uh, or 7 or 6. Let's see. Double Dash. Oh, I fucking love Double Dash. That shit's going in A tier. Man, Double Dash is so much fun. The two character gimmick, all the items, the special items are a great way to kind of have you choose different characters, and it's very strategic. The tracks are fantastic, mind you. Um, the graphics still hold up to this day, and you could argue are better than Mario Kart Wii's graphics. Even though they're practically the same, and it's just so much fun. It's chaotic. The battle mode is great. My main issue, I did a playthrough. I did a let's play of this with people this year. Um, the presentation's great. I love how the menus look and all of that. The music's really good. My main complaint is I wish there was more content. That's my main complaint. Honestly that's my only complaint. For the most part, it's just um I just don't like how there's not a ton of content really, especially single player. Um, so Double Dash goes in A tier. Let's see. I think 64 DS is next. I've never played Superstar Saga. I've never played Partners in Time. Um, again, I would love to play all these games. I just haven't. Um, unfortunately yet. Let's see. Pretty sure 64 DS is next. Yeah. So I actually played 64 DS back in late July this year for the first time, and I did 100% the game. And I will say this: um, you can make the argument that it's better than Mario 64, and I actually adores. I think 64 DS is amazing. Like genuinely, I think 64 DS is amazing. Um, Having all these different characters like Luigi and Wario and Yoshi being playable in Mario 64, and I mean that's insane. And they're all like unique. They all play differently. They all have their own moves, specific power ups, which you can say is a flaw because like or that's kind of a downgrade because Mario could use all of them, but now whatever. The Mega Mushroom and like the balloon from Mario World are back, and there's some extra levels. There's a fun multiplayer mode that honestly doesn't really have much to it. Um, but again, the bonus levels, the extra stars, it's a remake of Mario 64. And I think it's fantastic. So, the main issue, my only problem with this game, pretty much, or at least major problem, is that the controls. The controls kind of suck. The camera, I mean, it just, it's worse than the original game, right? Because you're using the D pad and not an analog stick, which is what the original game was designed for. So it makes this game a much harder experience in that way. And I emulated the game, so I used an Xbox controller with an analog stick. But even then, like it's only designed for 8 directions, not full 360. So it's a little bit limiting, even with an analog stick. Like it doesn't. The game is built. They designed 64DS in that way. So even using analog stick wouldn't fix it. So that's what makes it so difficult because it's a great remaster that adds so much more content with these new characters, even if it's not needed, like or whatever, and maybe some of the new stars are kind of filler, but it's extra content, and I am not against that. I think that's cool. Can't go wrong with that. So, especially with how they did it in this game. So, um, I respect they were trying to really make this version of the 64 kind of its own game. Like you can make the argument that it's its own game because of all the characters and you know there's things that are different. So this is tough because it's Mario 64 with more content, but the controls and the camera. Don't get me wrong, they're not great in this game either, but they're even worse here. Oh god, this is hard. This is actually really hard. Because I would give it. It can't be SS tier because of the way this game controls. Like it really brings it down. But by how much? Oh yeah, the rabbit collecting is a pain in the mini games. Can't forget about that. The mini games were a great addition. Um, so I think at the end of the day, like S tier. It's just the camera and the controls really bring it down. It could be high A, but I think because it is Mario 64, and obviously there's one thing that kind of makes it worse, I think I should bring it down a little bit. Um, but yeah, it's complicated. It depends if you like the new content or do you just like going straight with Mario. And I think the original 64 will always be the best. But I think 64 DS, you can argue. I mean, you can make the argument. It's just the controls are shit in this version. Um, but it's not unplayable at least. Okay. So, we're in 2004. So I don't I think the next game might be New Super Mario Bros. On DS. Oh, Mario Kart DS is next. Actually, Mario Kart DS is fucking awesome. That's going in A tier. Mario Kart DS is uh is awesome. I first played this game this year. I played through the whole thing. I even did the mission mode, which the mission mode was so much fun. The battle mode is good. The tracks are really great. This was the first game to add retro tracks to the series. The retro tracks aren't that great. The picks were kind of but I still like Double Dash more personally. So Mario Kart DS goes A tier. But gotta love Mario Kart DS. Um Now I think is New Super Mario Bros. DS. Pretty sure. New Super Mario Bros. DS. I love this game. It's going in A tier. It's so good. Let me actually bring it up. I really love Double Dash. I'm gonna put it in. I'll put it right there. I love New Super Mario Bros. I grew up with this game. It's so good. Um, it's definitely got its own style to it compared to the later New Super Mario Bros. Games. It has its own unique bosses. Visually, it's different enough. Toadsworth's in the game. Um, and it was the comeback of 2D Mario after 14 years. So it re- great level design. Star coins are really fun to collect. Um, it's fun. It's the Bowser Jr. bosses suck, but I don't really have many complaints. My main complaint is having to backtrack to get like mini mushrooms to get like star coins in the levels, and then have to keep the mini mushroom to that point where you get the star coin or the secret exit. That's my main complaint. That's my least favorite part of the game. Everything else though, great. I just hate having to keep going to backtrack for a mini mushroom for a secret in a later level. Um, but yeah, awesome game. Can't go wrong with New Super Mario Bros. Uh, what is next? Um, I think Mario Party 8. Mario Party 8 is fire. It is going in A tier because I like it more than Mario Party 4. I don't know if I'll put it over again. Like I got more of a nostalgia, more history with Mario Kart 8, or sorry, Mario Party 8 because I played it and I first played Mario Kart DS this year. So, I mean, Mario Kart DS is still nostalgic. I watch videos and stuff, but I'll just leave it there. I'll just leave it there for now. It's kind of in between because Mario Kart DS is really good, and I don't. It's kind of hard to compare Mario Party with Mario Kart, so I'll just leave it there. I think that's a good spot. Um, but I am currently doing a Mario Party 8 Let's Play, which will hopefully be finished eventually. Uh, so yeah, love Mario Party 8. It's got its flaws. It's very motion control heavy, but it's really good. I think the boards are really great. The mini games are really fun. I mean, the motion controls really, I think, are really fun. Um, it's awesome. So Mario Party 8 is an A tier. Um, so we're in 2007 now, right? So I think the next game is Super Mario Galaxy, going right up to SS tier. I don't need to say anything. Mario Galaxy is my favorite game of all time. Incredible level design, incredible atmosphere, incredible music, incredible everything. The story, even like there's actual lore and story going on here. Oh my god, the power ups are really good. Which some people don't like some of them, but I like them. Awesome, awesome. Love the game. Yes, it's a little bit more linear, but it's just they do it so well. It's just so great. It's amazing. It's fantastic. It's the best Mario game ever made. Period. SS tier. All enough said. Love this game. I love everything about it. Period. And like that's all I need to say. That's all I need to say. I love everything about the game, pretty much. So, um, what's next? I think Mario Kart Wii might be next. Actually, Mario Kart Wii. Ooh, this is a tough one because Mario Kart Wii is a fucking banger. Um, I think it's got the best new tracks in the whole series. I think it's got some really great retros. The character roster is really good. You got Funky Kong in this game. That's insane. Um, the gameplay is awesome. It introduced bikes. There's a lot of ways to play this game with the GameCube controller, motion controls. Um, the battle mode maps are really good. Battle mode isn't the best because it's teamed. It's not the best because it's teamed, but I still like the battle mode. Um, Mario Kart Wii has to be SS tier. I know that's what I'm really debating on because I personally think it's the best Mario Kart game. Um, it's got the best tracks. It's got some good items, and it really well. The Thundercloud is a piece of shit, but still, um, it's chaotic. There's a lot of skill. There's a lot of ultra short. There's a lot of shortcuts you can do. Ultra shortcuts. You know, the game still has a massive community to this day. Um, right? There's so many mods and hacks and just CTGP retro rewind. You know, just all these custom tracks. He's like, it's fantastic. It's amazing. How this game is still like actively alive. Um, in 2020, in 2025, it's amazing. So again, do I think it's better than Mario 64 DS, Super Mario World, and Super Mario Bros. 3? I look, I love Mario Kart Wii. I think it's fucking awesome and it has infinite replayability. Um, especially with all the all the community stuff, the mods, everything, homebrew, and just God, this game is so fucking good. It's I think it's the best Mario Kart game. It's going SS tier. And that honestly might be purely nostalgia and bias, but I think it's the best Mario Kart game. Now, it can be competed with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which we'll get to. But Mario Kart Wii is every time I play Mario Kart Wii, it's so much fun. I never get tired of this game. That's why when I was, it was like a mainstay game I streamed. It's so good. Um, yeah. So Uh, also, what's up, Jordan? I kind of wish more people were here right now. This is a very viewer kind of thing, you know. Like like, but I guess not. That's fine though, cause again, I was going to do a video doing this, like ranking Mario games, which I might still do in the future, but I definitely want to include the sports games. This one doesn't. Um, okay, so Mario Kart Wii. So what's next? We're in 2008 technically, so 2009. Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. I haven't played this game in a hot minute, but I remember really liking it as a kid. It's really fun. It's really good. So I'm gonna give it. Again, it's been a hot minute since I played Bowser's Inside Story. Um, it's been a hot minute, but I know people really like this game. Is really good. So I'm actually just I'm putting an A actually, especially with the general consensus as well. People love this game, so I think putting it there works. And as like I said, when I was younger, I think the whole premise of like going inside Bowser and like that's like in you're in his Mario and Luigi are in I think that's actually kind of very unique. And then you have like the Dark Bowser stuff, and you actually play as Bowser, and Bowser's actually kind of the hero, sort of like you play as Bowser. It's you play as Bowser in like the world, and then you play as Mario and Luigi inside Bowser, and then like you have like the music is so good. The again, there's like you have the Dark Bowser. It's so cool. So yeah, A tier. Um. Next, new Super Mario Bros. Wii. I am hella biased for this game. I don't know. Fuck, where do I put this? Yeah, I'm biased. I'm gonna put this. Ooh, wait. Do I think it's better than new Super Mario Bros. On DS? Ooh, that's a tough one because it's so good. But multiplayer new Super Mario Bros. Wii, multiplayer new. This game multiplayer is one of the best Mario experiences you can ever have. I see it, Jordan. God, but is it better than Mario 3? Is it better than Mario World? You know what? Fuck, dude. I mean, shit. Um, in my opinion, yeah. That's tough. That's tough. This is tough. This is actually really tough. Um, it would be like here or fuck, dude. Again, I feel like I need to replay Mario 3 and World again. I feel like I need to replay those. But honestly, as of right now, just because of I mean, playing this as a kid, doing that Let's Play with Micah was just insane. So, yeah, this game multiplayer is, I think, one of the best Mario experiences you can like. Literally one of the best gaming experiences you can ever have. It's so much fun. The mods for this game are really like newer. Super Mario Bros. Wii is literally the best 2D Mario game Nintendo never released. So I think just including all of that, fuck it, I'm gonna put it in SS tier just because of that. Fuck, dude. Again, these two are very much like I'm biased towards. Like, would you put it in the Mario Galaxy, Mario 64, Mario 3, Mario World level of Mario games? Most people, I don't know, but I love these games. They're like Mario Kart Wii is still popular for a reason. New Super Mario Bros. Wii is I prefer it to the DS for to do DS, but I don't know. Both of these are great. I love both. Both of these are great. So again, just because I'm doing that Let's Play with Micah, I feel like I gotta put it up there in SS tier. Um, Also, there's no Paper Mario. There is. I got Paper Mario 64 on A tier right here. Um, that's crazy. People want to see us be like, why the fuck is New Super Mario Bros. Wii in SS tier? I love this game. I'm sorry. I love it. Um, I'm trying to do a mix of like nostalgia and bias, and then like critically, I guess. But obviously, like with these two, my bias just beats it out. I'm sorry. Um, let's see. So I think next is Mario Galaxy 2. SS tier. Now, is it over Galaxy 1? Or okay, in my mind, take it as this. They're both equal to me. Before it was just Galaxy 1, but since I did play through Galaxy 2 again, I'm like, holy shit, this game is fucking incredible. And you can argue it's better than the first one. So again, I would put them like together, but I'll put it right here. Because Galaxy 1 was always my favorite of these two. So yeah, but these I mean these are pinnacle Mario. These are the best ones. What about the Wii one? I never played it, so I'm not gonna put it on the tier list because I never played it. If it's a game I never played, I'm not gonna put it on the tier list. Some of these I've shockingly not played, but I'm not gonna put it on the tier list because I feel like I should actually play it. Um, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this one, Jordan. This is the Wii one. I want to play this one. I want to get it for the Wii physically. Um. Okay, so we're at Galaxy 2. What's next? I'm pretty sure Mario Kart 7 and 3. Okay, yeah, Mario Kart 7 and 3D Land. Okay. I know Jordan is going to be like Mario Kart 7 is an SS tier. Um I really honestly I love Mario Kart 7. I think it's the most underrated Mario Kart game. Um do I think it's better than I'm gonna put it in A tier. Is it over Double Dash or is it under? I would say A. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a mix because Double Dash. I fucking love Double Dash. It's so good. Mario Kart 7. Hmm. I mean, Double Dash has more of a reason to go back to. You know what I mean? Because of the whole two-player thing. 7 has the best retro tracks. I'm gonna just leave Mario Kart 7 there. That's kind of a tough. That these three right here are kind of really tough. Um, but I would say I like Mario Kart 7 more than DS. Um, Double Dash is so fucking good. So I'm just leave it there. Um, 3D Land. Okay, 3D Land. Um, this is a okay. So I played 3D Land this year again. Uh, on stream. Highly underrated. This game is really good, but definitely forgettable. I will say that. Definitely a forgettable, the most forgettable 3D Mario game. Um, I think would I say Sunshine's better? Would I go back to Sunshine or 3D Land? I would go back to Sunshine because of how it's very unique. Because you have 3D World. 3D World is basically 3D Land but better, right? So I think 3D Land is B tier. Where in B tier? I mean Mario Party 4 is kind of like it's Mario Party, so you can kind of go either way, I guess. Um, I would definitely put 3D Land. I'll put 3D Land right there. B tier, just right under Sunshine. Because I would see myself going back to Sunshine. 3D Land, not as much, but it's fun. 3D Land's fun. Um, just 3D World is a lot better. And I think next is oh wait, Mario Party 9. Where's Mario Party 9? Oh, okay. As a kid, I loved Mario Party 9. I think like look at that, like the art right there. Oh, so good. It's so good. I think the game is underrated. I think it's better than Mario Party 10. I'm People don't like Mario Party 9. I think Mario Party 9 is definitely worse than the older Mario Parties. I'll put it in. Okay, this is a hard one to rank because like I have so much nostalgia for this game. Like I used to play this with my parents. Like when this game came out, when I was like 6 years old, along with Mario Party 8, mind you. I do think Mario Party 8's better. So Mario Party 9 would have to be in B tier. So I would put it. I think Mario Party 4 is better because it's that classic style. I'll put Mario Party 9 right there. I really like Mario Kart. Okay, I'll put it there. I'll put it there. Um, actually, actually, shit. I'll just I'll put Mario Party 9. I'll just put Mario Party 9 there. Because Mario Kart 64, I mean, I love it. Just going back to is fun. Mario Party 9 is I don't know. It's so hard to rank because people hate this game, but like I don't think it's bad. I honestly I know the card thing and everything, but it's really fun. I'm gonna put over Mario Kart 64 actually. uh, it's more polished, I guess you could say. Um, call me insane. Okay. So, new Super Mario Bros. U. Wait, new Super Mario Bros. 2. Jordan, we're about to do the other two new Super Mario Bros. Games. Okay, so new Super Mario Bros. 2. I haven't played this game in a hot minute. Um, but as a kid, I really like this game. I think this game doesn't deserve all the shit it gets. Because, oh, it's generic, it's just another new Super Mario Bros. Game. Whoa, whatever. Um, I would rather play it over the original Mario Bros. So I'm gonna put it in B tier. um, actually, I would actually put it right there. It would be A tier for me. I would put it just in just the general scheme of these. New Super Mario Bros. 2 is really good. Oh, dude. Okay, I need to replay this game. I should stream this, to be honest. I need to stream this game. Um, at some point. But yeah, this one's a tough one. So, along with Mario Bros. U, do I think Mario 2 or U's better? Again, I haven't played through either of these in a long time, so it's really hard to say. But I think 2 obviously has a whole coin gimmick. Um, U is technically longer. Um, well, Mario Bros. U has like the challenge mode and whatever, and then 2 has like the DLC. I think 2 is a little bit more unique. I don't know. Let me think here. Like this game just has the whole coin thing. It's definitely a lot like New Super Mario Bros. DS. Um, and U is more like Wii. So again, this is. I feel like I should put these higher, but I do think Sunshine and 3D Land are like I don't know. Um, maybe I put you into A tier, maybe because again, it's the same multiplayer thing with Wii. Wii is up here because of my I did a Let's Play and all that stuff. But is that's tough. That's tough. I don't. This is tough. I'm gonna just leave them there. That's really hard to say because I think they're B tier games. I think they're B tier. Like if you're gonna put these are S tier games. You have your A tiers, right? These are like the best. I wouldn't say these are the best, so I would put them in B tier. Um, what is next? Is 3D World next? Wait, is New Super Luigi you on? Okay, I don't think any Luigi stuff's on here either. God, if all the Luigi stuff was on here, it would go into S and A tier. Um, I think 3D World is next. I think 3D World's next. Yeah, 3D World. Okay, so we have 3D World and 3D World Bowser's Fury. All right. Um, off the bat, 3D World. Okay, I'm gonna put 3D World on the high of S tier, and then Bowser's Fury. I'm gonna put um, I'm going to put up here. Now, um, 3D World is amazing. Uh, but there's a lot of quality of life improvements in the Switch version. With like the normal game, and then you obviously have Bowser's Fury. So again, ooh, actually no, Wii U is going up there as well. 3D World is fucking peak. I love 3D World. It's amazing. Great level design, beautiful graphics, multiplayer, right? All the collectibles, all the levels, the post game stuff is pretty long. Again, I went 100% in this game with Micah last year. So much fun. The power ups are really great as well. But what's up, Dapper? Welcome. No way putting New Super Mario Bros. Wii over Super Mario World. I'm biased. I'm very biased. So Mario Bros. Wii is really just because I'm biased, straight up. Um, multiplayer, this game, you can't beat it. I really got to replay a lot of these games again, to be honest. But yeah, I'm good with that. Um, I'm a new Super Mario Bros. Wii enjoyer. Sorry to break it to you. Especially if it's with friends, it's SS tier. Okay. So I think next is again 3 Worlds awesome. So bam, SS tier. Period. Um, actually, I need to put 3D World like right here. Actually, there we go. Ooh, over 64. No, I'll just leave it there. All these are like straight up Yeah, okay. Um, Mario Kart 8 is next, I think. I think Mario Kart 8 is next. Pretty sure Mario Kart 8. Alright, the original Mario Kart 8. Um, it's kind of bare bones. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of bare bones. I'm not gonna lie. Um, I'm gonna put it in I think high B or low A. Yeah, no, yeah, I agree. Um, with the Wii U DLC, yeah, high B. I'm gonna go high B. I think this game is kind of bare bones when you really look back at it. I mean, I don't know. The Wii U DLC definitely helped. I mean, this game's really good. But obviously, 8 Deluxe really expanded upon Mario Kart 8. I personally like Double Dash 7 DS more. I think there's a reason to go back to these games. 7, you can say, oh, just go play Mario Kart 8, but I don't know, I like these games more. Um, the original Mario Kart 8 just doesn't, I don't know. I don't know. However, 8 Deluxe, which I might as well just rank now, uh, if we're factoring in all the DLC with the Boost Course Pass and just everything, um, 3DS as someone who's played it, that shit belongs in F. I'm only doing games I've played, not ones I haven't. I haven't played the 3DS version. So I know I have Mario Kart Wii up here, and that you can make the case that 8 Deluxe is better. Like it's kind of a battle between Wii and 8 Deluxe. I personally like Mario Kart Wii more, but 8 Deluxe I do think with all the content is absolutely brilliant. So I would put it um honestly, you could really say as Wii better. No, I prefer Wii. But again, with all the content, all the characters they had, the battle mode that actually isn't shit and is actually really good, and all the just I I'm gonna put 8 Deluxe in SS tier. Is all that content really makes it like I think it's insane. Um have you been all the games or just played? Just games I've played. Um yeah, just games I've played. But I think 8 Deluxe, if I'm gonna put Wii in SS tier, I feel like I gotta have 8 Deluxe in SS tier as well, just because 8 Deluxe you can definitely argue is better, but Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with everything, the booster course pass, everything they added originally with 8 Deluxe, the battle mode, everything. I think it's one of the best Mario games of all time, just because of all that content. Um, let's go back to 2014. I think. Um, actually, I think we're in 2015 now. I think so. Mario Party 10, I think, is the next on the list. Mario Party 10. I got some nostalgia with this one, but it's kind of ass. I don't think it's a terrible game. You can have some fun with it. So it's going in C tier. I would put it over Mario 2. Um, yeah, C tier. There's no Mario Sports games, by the way. That's kind of the big outlier. There's no Luigi's Mansion. There's no Wario, Yoshi, except Yoshi's Island. Donkey Kong. I didn't realize that at first, but uh, Mario. I think Mario Maker's next. Is it not? Pretty sure Mario Maker's next. Mario Maker. The original Mario Maker is um when that came out, it was insane. Like literally infinite Mario levels. I'm putting that in A tier. I'm sorry, the original Mario Maker, which is insane. Love it. It's going in A tier. Um uh man, I think Paper Mario Color Splash is next. I've actually played this game. Um I haven't played this game in a hot minute, to be honest. So maybe it's all right, I guess. I'll just put it in C tier. I gotta play it again. It's not bad, but you haven't played 3D All Stars? Oh no, yeah, I have. I'm not going to. I should probably actually rank 3D All Stars. Now I mentioned it. Since we went through all the games. Uh, since it has 64 Sunshine and Galaxy, I feel like 3D All Stars just automatically has to go up in SS tier because 64 Galaxy, right? And obviously with the addition of Sunshine. So I don't know how you would rank this. I will say playing Galaxy isn't as good because it's not the Wii Remote Nunchuck. 64 isn't like the one with all the crazy glitches that speedrunners love. And then there's a lot of weird things about it. So I I'm gonna do what I did with Mario All Stars. I'm gonna put it in just rank it like how you'd rank the SNES All Star. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, as you mentioned it. So I think the Mario All Stars collection are better remasters in remakes. So I mean I did put Galaxy in 64 over, so probably that. I'd go that since 64 Galaxy. Um Yeah, that would make sense. Mario Maker 3DS. Oh yeah, I haven't played that. um, oh, Super Circuit. I totally forgot about Super Circuit. Super Circuit is an underrated gem. Um, I'm gonna put it right here. Do I like it more than 64? Nah, I like 64 more, but Super Circuit, I'll put in B tier. It's pretty good. Um, I'm trying to rank these in order. I think Odyssey might be next. I think Odyssey might be next. Uh, Mario Odyssey. I know people think this is like the greatest game ever, or a lot of people think this is like the best Mario game. It's like the best thing ever. I um this Mario Odyssey is great. Mario Odyssey is awesome. It plays amazingly. The worlds are beautiful. There's a lot of really cool moons. The graphics are great. It just the post game sucks because it's so repetitive and a lot of moons are kind of in. And, like I didn't 100% the game because of that. Um, I do think it's a little overrated, but I'd say like Mario Odyssey still is like a really fantastic game. I just wish it was longer. I I don't know. I do wish it was longer. So and plus I was on the Odyssey hype train back when it was coming out. So I would give Odyssey Again, I haven't played. I love 3 in World, but I haven't played those in forever. Um, I would rather go back and play 3 in World than Mario Odyssey. I don't know, but yeah, I'll put Mario Odyssey right there. I almost like 64 DS, but 64 DS controls like shit. Everything else is great, but Mario Odyssey controls probably arguably the best in the series. So I think Mario Odyssey is S tier. I think the game's great. I think it's awesome. Just I don't think I think the Galaxy games 64, Mario 3D World, Mario 3 World are better than uh Mario Odyssey personally. Um Again, these two games are very biased. So I would rather go back and play multiplayer Mario Bros. Wii than Odyssey. It's probably just because of the open. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Well, then again, more 64 was more open, but I feel like that was just the way that was better. The stars were more interesting, I guess, because these were like bigger areas. So yeah, I don't know. I like 64 more. Simple as that. Um, Super Mario Party. I don't give a shit about this game. D tier. I have played it. It's meh. Um, yeah, I'll put it there. Oh, Mario Mario Party DS. I totally forgot about Mario Party DS. Mario Party DS is fucking awesome. I'm actually gonna put that in A tier. Uh, then again, I have not played this game in forever, but like I remember the whole concept of the game was really fun and it was pretty challenging. Uh, I think it's very underrated. I really like Mario Party DS, so I'm gonna put it right there. Um, I put like one round Mario Party DS. Yeah, I know. I like Mario Party DS. It's got a story mode and I don't know. It's very cool. Um, like I said, a lot of it's kind of hard to rank a lot of these games because how do you rank Mario Party with fucking Super Mario Sunshine? Like I don't know how you since they're so different, but Mario Maker 2. Mario Maker 2 I would say is better than the first one, so I'll put it right there. I think the first game controls a lot better, with the gamepad and everything. But I think Mario Maker 2 is better, because there's more stuff to work with. So I'll put it right there. Um, I think Mario Party Superstars is next. Oh, Mario Run. I forgot about Mario Run. Mario Run is pretty alright. I'll put it uh high C tier. It's pretty alright. Um, like I said, like Donkey Kong and like Mario Bros are arcade games. I think the original Donkey Kong is really fun. So like it's how do you rank those with the rest of these games? Run is kind of buns. I kind of like Run, so I'm gonna put it right there. Um, I don't think it's that bad. It's kind of fun to run through a little bit if you're bored. Um, they made Daisy playable, so that was cool. Um, I think we might actually be out of games. That might be it actually. I'm trying to see if have I played any of these other ones. Oh, Mario Kart Tour. Uh, Mario Run was like a full game. Mario Kart Tour with all the microtransactions, I'm putting in D tier. I did play a lot of Mario Kart Tour, to be fair. I got it. That's very. That was actually unintentional, but yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's it. Actually, yeah. Oh, this tier list. If that was to include the sports games, Luigi's Mansion, etc., Wario, be bigger. But yeah, that's my tier list of, I guess, the mainline Mario games, Mario Party, Mario Kart that I've played. So there you go. Ain't just beautiful. It is totally it's correct. Respectable tier list. I know it's very very awesome. All right, let's do another. Let's do another tier list. Why not? But yeah, that is the screenshot it, guys. That's the tier list. Can eat. It'll obviously change in the future, but there you go. This is just me at this moment. Um, like I said, there's way more Mario games. So, like I said, this is only the surface. Uh, like I said, they don't even have Luigi's Mansion on here. Like, what the fuck? I would put all the Luigi's Mansions in like up here in A and S tier. All right, categories. Let's see what we got going on here. Rank consoles. That is a great choice. I respect that one. Like I said, I can do a lot of these. Like this would be kind of like Minecraft, Nintendo, whatever, Sonic, Star. I mean, I can do a lot of these. The Simpsons, even probably. Zelda, YouTube. I don't. I can kind of do that. Xbox. Yeah, I can do a lot of these. Uh, Civilization. I'm gonna rank civilizations over each other. People are totally not gonna kill me for that. But yeah, consoles. Let's do consoles. Consoles. Shut up. Let's see. As of 2020, 77. All game consoles complete 103. So I'm not gonna rank it based on if I've played them or not this time. I don't want to do that this time. I'm gonna be like, all right, the console, just straight up. Um, this is 77. Oh, it's got like Atari and tele. Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna do this. Okay, so we have beloved, nostalgic, that's not how you spell it. Memorable, noteworthy, obscure, forgettable. Uh, sure, I can work with that. Okay, because this one has the most. So we have like we have a ton of consoles here. Um, so Atari, um, Atari isn't forgettable. Like we all know Atari, but I'm not gonna rank it based on like I'm gonna rank it based on like if it, like on a number of factors. I'm not gonna be like okay, oh F tier is it's forgettable. Like oh it's a good console, but everybody forgot about it. So I'm gonna use F tier as like fantastic, fantastic, incredible to shit. So I think Atari um is down here. It did a lot for video games. It was like the first major successful video game console. But you can you can? Oh, you can. Okay. I'm just going to do I want to I'm pretty sure you can add more, right? I'm pretty sure you can add I think you can add. Yeah, you can. Yeah, I feel like this is too. Yeah, I'm gonna do some tinkering here because I might want to add one more if I need to. So the Mario one was nice because I had a ton. So I think Atari. I'm gonna be nice because I really like the history of it and kind of like it wasn't like completely shit, but like I'm gonna be nice and give it D tier because I enjoy the history of it. It is an interesting system. I don't think it's like the worst fucking thing of all time, so I'm gonna give it D tier. Um, so again, I don't know if like the Intellivision stuff's on here. It might be like other Atari consoles or whatever. I think that's a Sega Saturn. Um. Oh, we have two versions of the 3DS. Okay. I'm gonna just do. Let's go right to the NES. The NES. NES would be B tier. I don't like how you run the images. Yeah, me neither. Yeah, we could do a different one, but this one has like. Oh, there's duplicates, by the way. Yeah, I don't like it either. Hold up. Let me actually. Hold up. I don't. Hold up. I want to see if there's better one because I honestly don't like the round ones either. What about this one? Okay, they're rounded. That's awesome. Okay, this is fire. Holy shit. Guys, we found the tier list. This is exactly what I want. Holy shit. Oh yeah. Yo! They even got like the Steam Deck and stuff on here. Oh, this is cool. All right. A lot of these okay, I should add another tier. Um let's make it wait, no, not that wait, yeah, go back to green. Make this one blue, sure. Um F. There we go. We got 6 tiers to work with. So I think Atari Pong. So again, I don't. It's kind of. I'm gonna be straight up. A lot of these systems were kind of shit. Um. So Atari. I'm gonna be nice. D tier. The Magnavox Odyssey. This was the first video game console ever made. Doesn't mean it's good though, so it's going to F tier. I think I saw the OG Steam Machine from 2015. Yeah, look, you got like the Steam Link, Steam Deck. This is hard. The Atari 5200 was a piece of junk. That shit's going in the F tier. Guys, watch the Angry Video Game episode. The Angry Video Game Nerd episode on this. Piece of shit. Um. Oh yeah, this thing. I've seen this thing before. Um. Again, some of these I'm not like super familiar with. Game and Watch is classic. Put that in D tier. I think the watch games are really cool, especially like for the time they've been portable and so I think Game and Watch is pretty cool. Put that in D tier. Um, and oh yeah, in television, my dad had this as a kid. This is what my dad had. Um, again, a lot of these like systems back then, just I mean, look at what the fuck is that controller, man? Um, The 7800 is also a piece of shit. Oh, wait, they're colored in generation. Yeah, they're colored in generation. That's what I thought. That's cool. That's nice. Should do the am I gay test? No. Pong! F tier. Whatever the fuck that is. I know. Oh, ColecoVision. Fucking yeah, sure, up there. Channel. Again, I can't. I. Some of these I can't really comment. I'm just like, all right, just these were all just a bunch of fucking gaming systems from back then. Commodore 64 is kind of iconic. Like that was like an actual thing. I can't remember if it was like shit. Honestly, I'll just put it there. Because like we know what like we've all heard the Commodore and the Commodore 64 or whatever. NES, B tier, iconic system. Enough said. I might actually get an NES soon, so then I'll be pretty sick. The Master System. The Master System actually did pretty well. Like in other areas of the world, like Europe and like I know Brazil, the Master System did really well. But if you guys don't know, the Master System was basically the NES of Sega before the Genesis. Um, the Master System isn't like terrible. I can give you my broken yellow NES. It's broken. Like, no, I want a broken NES. Uh, I think Master System being C tier. It just didn't have like a ton of like crazy games and um, so I actually maybe D tier. Yeah, I'm gonna do D tier. I'll do a high D. I'll do high D tier because the Master System was not a bad system whatsoever. It wasn't an NES. There wasn't like a ton of like heavy hitter games on the system. Um, so I think like D tier isn't F tier is shit. D tier is like it's cool. Yeah, it's cool. C tier is like it's all right. B tier is like it's good. A is great. S is fucking amazing. So now these you just don't want to be F tier. Um, so now we're on this generation. This is the Genesis Super Nintendo generation. The Atari Lynx. You guys remember that? The handheld Atari? This system flopped. Like, really fucking hard. The Game Gear was actually not. The Game Gear wasn't bad, actually. It was more powerful than the Game Boy. Um, but again, it had shitty battery life, and like, it's all about the Game Boy, so. The Atari Lynx. Nobody ever talks about the system. Just put it in there. Just put it down there. Um, who gives a shit? The Lynx is a cool name, though. I'll give it that. The Hudson saw. Oh yeah, the TurboGrafx 16. TurboGrafx kind of cool. Put that. I don't know like a ton about the TurboGrafx 16, but like it was cool. It was cool. I'll put it in. I'll put it in. Put it in D tier. Um, TurboGrafx. Oh yeah, they made a mini version of this. Same thing. um, was there a time that out? He said no because it was say he's gay. I'm not. I can give you my. I'll take it. Jordan already has an NES. I think he's good. Game Boy Pocket. This is a version of the Game Boy that I honestly forgot existed. I mean, it's a Game Boy. I don't know. Game Boy. Game Boy's iconic. Well, yeah, the backlit. Wasn't it the Game Boy Light? I thought there was a Game Boy called the Game Boy Light, and it had the backlit screen. Was it the Pocket? I thought it was a Game Boy. Wasn't it not the Game Boy Light? Or, well, maybe it was. I'm pretty sure it was a Game Boy Light. I think Game Boy's iconic. There's a lot of great Game Boy games. Gotta love the Game Boy. So it's appropriate to put it, along the NES. I think the NES. What is better? Um, I'd say the NES. I mean, Game Boy obviously had like Pokemon later on and like whatnot, but I think Game Boy really started to hit hard once Game Boy Color came in the picture and and the Game Boy Advance and whatnot. But those were basically different systems. But you could say, well, it has Link's Awakening, it has Mario Land 2, so like those are great games. So I don't know. The NES is iconic. I gotta leave the NES up there. I think the NES just has more games, and plus the graphics are better. So no shitty, ugly green screen. I guess. Um, Game Boy Pocket, same thing. I guess. Well, if this is the one with the backlit screen, I'll put it over. Yeah, you're right. The light had the backlit screen. The Pocket was just smaller. Yeah, yeah. Again, I'm pretty sure it was called a Game Boy Light. So if it's smaller, then I mean, I guess it'd be more streamlined and maybe fit better. The screen looks better. Yeah, the screen looks better. I don't know. I'll just leave it there. Um, that's a Generation 2 Super Nintendo. So, alright, Super Nintendo. The SNES is fucking awesome. I'm putting that in. I'll put it in A tier. SNES, fucking awesome. Gen 2 SNES, same deal. Nobody talked about this version a lot, but it's kind of a cool version of the Super Nintendo. It mainly is just, it looks different, just like how the NES. Okay, there should be there should be the NES. What is it called? Crap. What is it called? The NES. The second version of the console. What is it called? I think it should be S tier. Yeah, I mean that's fair because that's a
Okay.
good point. I'm kind of stuck on that too. But like you got man, that's a good point. What's up, Jacob? Welcome. No, I agree. Actually, I'm gonna put it in S tier. The games were fucking insane. Oh god, that's tough. I mean, I don't have the system, but the games are. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in S tier. Actually, the more I'm thinking on it, I agree with that. That's hard because again, we have these later systems, so again, I might end up moving things around. Um, but what's up, Jacob? Welcome. I think any improvement would make it better than the OG. I don't remember what the exact improvements. That's true. I don't remember what the um exact like. I guess that's true. I guess it can go either or, but um, the design of it is very interesting. So I'm gonna just leave it there because I don't remember exactly what the SNES Gen 2 was all about. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. So I'm gonna just leave it there. Magnavox Odyssey is S tier. What do you mean? No, no. The Philips CDI. Fuck that shit. Hotel Mario. Actually, no, S tier. Period. I mean, that's the best console of all time. Um, I'm kidding. It's actually shit. Um, Sega. All right, let's start with the Genesis. So, uh, these later. Okay, so this is why I said like the Genesis. I know for a fact these later models were worse than the original. Because you couldn't put the attachments on. Like you couldn't put the 32X or the Sega CD on like the Gen 3 Sega Genesis. Um I think you still can with. Oh no, you can't do the Sega CD. Yeah, so these two would be worse. That's why I can't remember if this model of the Super Nintendo was any better or worse. 'Cause I know the NES, the second model of the NES, like its output is weird, and the original NES is considered better. So, oh, the top loader. They call it the top loader NES. The top loader. So that's why like I can't remember, to be honest. But how's your stream been so far? It's been fun. A lot of tier listing. I did Mario game tier list. Now we're doing a console game tier list. Or sorry, not console game, console tier list. I mean to be fair, some of these consoles are straight up just games, but like the Game and Watch. Um, Sega. So Genesis, the original, I would put it in A tier. You know, Sonic and Sega was doing pretty good for themselves. To be honest, I mean, other than Sonic, I mean, Sega had like better versions of a lot of third-party games because like they allow blood, but the Super Nintendo was more powerful, so technically the games were better on this system. I don't. I thought Dylan would. Oh no, we're gonna do the Wii U. I thought Dylan would have way more ass takes, but it's so good so far. Genesis is kind of in between here because the Genesis is a really good console, but I think when you include like the 32X, the Sega CD, all the shit they were doing, I feel like that's kind of drag it down. But these are considered separate. So the 32X, again, I don't think these are bad because like you got games like Sonic CD, which is a pretty good Sonic game. Uh, oh sorry, well that's the 32X. Sorry, the Sega CD. There we go. The 32X is definitely. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. They're add-ons, and I feel like they were too expensive, but I don't think they were should have banned because they did add some cool functionality and whatnot, and they made some games, look more 3D and whatnot. So I get what they were going for with these. So actually, no, I'm gonna drag this to D tier because I feel like they weren't fully just the way they were handled wasn't good. They were too expensive. It was messy. Period. So actually maybe because I wouldn't. I'll just put it in D tier. Again, it's kind of in between these, but I think. Yeah, I think what we should do instead is put in these versions of the Genesis and C tier. Again, because they're technically worse because they can't use these, so that makes sense. Game Gear. Game Gear is actually kind of cool. Was cool for the time. No, I agree. The battery life was shit having to burn through batteries. Yeah. I'm gonna put it in. I think the Game Boy overall was better. It had more games. It was supported way longer. Obviously it would get better versions. It was cheaper. The Game Gear was really cool. Not a bad system. It kind of came and then it kind of went. It didn't have a super long lifespan. I'm gonna give it a high C. So I think it's cool, but I don't know. Yeah, I think that's probably where I'd put it. Personally. Uh, the Neo Geo. Um, the Neo Geo is kind of cool. I'll put it in where I put the TurboGrafx. I again, these systems nobody really talks about. I know these weren't bad. Like the Neo Geo is kind of cool. The TurboGrafx 6, like these weren't bad systems or anything. They just they're not Sega, they're not Nintendo. So I'll just put them there. Like I said, um, I'll just put those there. I don't have like too much knowledge on these systems to really like. I'll just leave them there. For now. Uh, the Atari Jaguar. Ooh, fuck this system. Who cares about this? Oh, poor Atari, man. They're just getting knocked. Here. Um, I mean, the Atari Lynx was kind of cool, but like again, nobody gave a shit. So, um, sorry, I was thinking the Jaguar. Still, screw them. I mean, screw them. Screw Atari. What are you doing? Um, Game Boy Color. Obviously is better than Game Boy. So I would put Game Boy Color right there. Maybe better than the end because you had like Mario. Mario One got like a really cool port to the Game Boy Color. But I don't. I'll just do the Game Boy Color there. Actually, for now, it didn't have like it was very much like a continuation of the Game Boy, not really like, oh, it's a full blown different console. So yeah, I'll leave it there. I'll leave it there. Though I'll admit the NES Mario on there was really cool, but the screen crunch was really bad. So Nintendo 60, I love the system, and I actually have the console now, so I know how to, I know the system. I think it's awesome. I'm gonna put it in A tier. The 64 is fucking awesome. Ocarina of Time, Mario 64, GoldenEye, Mario Kart 64, the original three Mario parties, um, Diddy Kong Racing, Majora's Mask, DK 64, um, Kirby 64, Star Fox 64. Um, man, great system. It had a lot of problems with like obviously third party support, not a lot of system memory, um, and whatnot. But I think at the end of the day, the games on here are great. It was a huge step forward. Um, okay, now I'm starting to kind of consider bringing. Do I like the NES or N64 more? I have the actual system. Oh, Paper Mario 64 as well. Um, ooh, I wouldn't say the 64 is S tier. Yeah, I'm gonna put SNES down the A tier because I do like the 64 more, but still, SNES and 64 fantastic. Virtual Boy. I should have done Virtual Boy before 64, but whatever. Virtual Boy is going straight to F tier. Fuck the Virtual Boy. The Sega Nomad. Oh yeah, the Nomad. The Nomad. Not. I'll put in D tier. Again, it just didn't. It had a lot of the same issues as the Game Gear, and also the design of it's really weird. Is what I always thought. Like the way it's kind of tilted a little bit, kind of weird. The Saturn. Is going straight to D tier. The Sega Saturn, like I think that the name's really cool. Saturn, it's cool. But Sega kind of dropped the ball with this system. PlayStation was I mean, the Saturn went up against PlayStation One, and Sega. the Sega when they were doing like the 32X, the CD for the Genesis, all these add-ons, and then the Saturn, and then the Dreamcast. It was just fuck up after fuck up after fuck up. So I like the Saturn, to be honest. I think it's kind of cool. It's a cool piece of history. And I think it definitely had a lot of potential, but Sega just didn't support it for that long. They kind of they kind of just abandoned it and went to the Dreamcast or started making the Dreamcast. So I think the system got screwed over, but I think it definitely had potential to be something pretty cool. Um, so yeah, what a shame. The Neo Geo Pocket. I mean, I don't really have much to say. I'll just put these in D tier, like bottom D tier. I don't really have anything to say on those. Um, I don't know shit about those, to be honest. Um, PlayStation. That's the PlayStation One, and then obviously the original PlayStation. That's what this model is called. It's called the PlayStation One. PlayStation. Now, I hmm PlayStation. Iconic, great system. Um, I would put it because I think all the PlayStations after this are better. I'm gonna put it. Mm, I'm gonna put it in high B. High B. I think the SNES. I like these consoles more. The original PlayStation is really great, but once you get to the PS2, just knocks it out of the park. The PS3, which I can actually say because I literally have it right now, and I've used it. PS4, it just they beat out PlayStation, so I think high B right here is fair. But yeah, PS2, yeah, exactly. So high B makes sense. I think that's uh perfect. This is the second model. Again, I can't remember if this is like if it's objectively a better model, but this one did start coming with like the analog sticks and whatnot. I do kind of like the round like edges of it, but I don't know, it's kind of a cool model. I'll just put it right there. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. The 3D, what the I don't. I'm just gonna put it down there. I don't know what the hell that is. What is this? Wait, is that like the? Okay, okay. Game what? Okay, we're in the sixth generation now. Microsoft Xbox, the original Xbox. Um, the original Xbox is really good. Um, I'll put it right there. Actually, you had Halo. The is a tire console. No, yeah, I know. Sorry, I got confused because it has like the names up there and then uh the game com. Um, yeah, I'm not familiar with these ones, to be honest. I might have seen these before, but I don't really have anything to say. Um, okay. So I think the Xbox was great. Um, Halo, right? I played Halo 1 and 2 and they're really great. Um, Honestly, the system was definitely uh the Xbox introduced online multiplayer like in a wide in a like it actually like introduced online multiplayer. Now it existed before, but like on consoles and like where it became more accessible, the Xbox really started that. Xbox Live. This system isn't talked about enough. Highly underrated, in my opinion. And I'm an Xbox hater. Like I think the original Xbox is pretty damn good. Like I really 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 cool. Um And like I said, third party game wise, they were always better on Xbox. Um, unless they were also like GameCube as well. But yeah, really solid, like really good console. So I put it right there. Game Boy Advance. Game Boy Advance is great. I would put it. Um, you gotta remember, Game Boy Advance had like ports of NES games, SNES games. So automatically, this makes the Game Boy Advance. I'm gonna put it right here. Actually, maybe. Ooh, I'll put the Game Boy Advance. Is it better than? Is it better than Xbox? I mean, I'm gonna put the Game Boy Advance over it just because of the games. It had all the freaking. It had SNES game ports and all of that. I don't. This is kind of hard to say because Microsoft, the original Xbox, the main like franchise on there was Halo and all of that, and so I that's a tough one. I'll again, I'm Nintendo biased. I think, especially with the Game Boy Advance SP, I think that's good. I think that makes sense. Game Boy Micro, is pretty cool. Um, it's a very, it's the last. The Game Boy Micro is actually the last Game Boy ever made. This is the last version of the Game Boy. It came out in 2005, after the DS came out. Very interesting system. I like the it's sleek. I like the look of it. It looks nice. Um, again, for how close it is with Xbox, the Game Boy Micro being better than Xbox. I mean, was with how close it is between like this, I think I'm actually just going to do this because it is very tiny, and that was a big complaint of the Game Boy Micro. Again, how do I rank this? Because this is kind of weird. It is a Game Boy Advance, just small, so I'm gonna just put it there. GameCube is a fucking S tier system. I don't care what any of you guys say. The fucking games are insane. Nintendo during this generation, their games were absolutely underrated. Um, holy shit, so good. Game Boy, yeah, GameCube's S tier. Period. Enough said. GBA SP would go over Game Boy Advance. Um, oh my god, Nokia. Are we serious right now? Nokia, dude, that's S tier, dude. All right, all right. I'm just gonna put it. I, I, Dreamcast. The Dreamcast is cool, but where do I rank it? Um, PlayStation is better, but the Dreamcast was cool, and then Xbox was kind of the successor, so it didn't get the Sonic games on Dreamcast. GameCube did. But Xbox was kind of like Microsoft was basically stepping in where Sega was. They're stepping into their shoes. Xbox replaced the Dreamcast. So I think the Dreamcast, Sega. There's a lot of really cool Sega games on there. Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 were awesome. So it's kind of you could kind of flip flop between these because Xbox had better third party support. So I think Xbox is the better system, but Dreamcast was really cool. Um, And Xbox did end up getting, I think, a lot of those Dreamcast Sega games. So, not Adventure 1 or 2. GameCube got those, but PS2 and Xbox didn't. So, I think OG Xbox below PS1. I mean, I think I don't know. It's kind of like, I don't know. I think PS1, I don't. There's a lot of games. PlayStation. I mean, the Sony PlayStation was great. It really was. Again, these are very close. All these consoles, like all these systems right here, are like pretty much like same level. They're all so close with each other right here. Um, but I think the Xbox is better because it got better support and whatnot. So I think Dreamcast is super underrated. I think it's a really cool console. PlayStation 2. Now, PlayStation 2, you can argue, the like I mean, obviously, it was the most sold system ever. Um, Easy S3 better than GameCube. I disagree. I like GameCube more, but ooh, again, this is a mix of my opinion and like objectively. Um, I would put it up here. Obviously, dude. Oh my god, dude, PlayStation went crazy. With the PS2. I mean, oh my god. Um, damn it, dude. Holy shit. I mean, oh, this is tough, man. Nintendo shill, screw you. All right. What do you guys think? I agree it should be up here. PS2 is one of the best consoles ever made. Is it better? Fuck, dude. Again, I'm a Nintendo. Shit. Because like I agree. Fuck. I don't know about Lizzie. I know. This is tough. Because like, what about the PS3? Because what I'm thinking is I'm gonna put it in A tier. Probably, probably right there. Actually, maybe even at the top. Because the PS3, I think the PS3 is better, and plus you have the backwards compatibility. So, okay, well then again, I could drag GameCube down here and have the Wii up there because of the backwards compatibility. So, shit. I don't know. Of course, I'm gonna be biased for the Super Nintendo and the N64 and GameCube. Um, Nintendo kicked ass with their games on these systems. Um, Sony went hard with PS2 and PS3 and PS. I mean, they went crazy with their consoles. But here's my favorite console better than everything. It's better than PS1. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. That's a Gen 2 model. That is a sleeker version. That can go up there as well. Um, Sleeker version I think was cheaper, and uh, I think that's the version you see a lot of people have. I've actually seen this version in person, so um, yeah, there you go. Um, Seventh generation Xbox 360. Xbox 360 is iconic. This is tough because I would actually put the 360. 360 should be up here. Is it better than PS2? Now, let's think about this. 360, obviously, I'm probably gonna for Christmas. No, yeah. The 360 is great. It's awesome. So again, this is hard to say because I'm pretty sure that the 360 introduced Forza, Gears of War, Halo 3 came out. Um, Uh, third-party games were better on the 360. That's a tough one, man, because is PS2 or 360 better? Ooh. Yeah, this is hard. This is really hard. Because PlayStation 2 had all that life. It had all those games. Um, Microsoft obviously always hasn't always been the best with exclusives, but I think the 360 that they were at their best with that. Um, hmm, this is hard. It's got Minecraft, so Legacy console Xbox 360 edition Minecraft is honestly subjective. Yeah, no, exactly. I think yeah. No, I know I agree with that, but I'm PS2. Um wait, this is the original model. This was the Red Ring this was the Red Ring of Death model. This is a hot take. That's going in F tier. Um Gen 2 model is the one that should be up here. And then this one is just it was like it was like when the Xbox One came out. I know, hot take. The original Xbox 360 being an F tier. I'm actually serious when I say this because of the Red Ring of Death. And this, the original 360 just did not work. This might actually be. I think I got a good point. The system barely functioned. I'm just saying. Um, Okay, so the DS. The Red Ring of Death is the worst invention of mankind. I know. Now the 360 is better than all this junk. You can get the system fixed and not fuck up, but yeah, yeah. I know this might be insane to say, but yeah, the 360 is an F tier, guys. The original model because it barely functioned. Um, I want to argue against you putting an F, but I can't think of a good rebuttal. See, I feel so good about that. I never thought about that. And I was like, wait, the other models, and then oh yeah, the Red Ring of Death. The system did not work. Oh my god. There you go. There you go. DS. Gotta love the DS. I'm gonna do these in order. So the original DS, um, the DS is objectively better than the Game Boy Advance. PlayStation. Hmm. I'll put the original model there. The DS. The DS. The DSi was next, right? Or no, it was DS Lite and then it was DSi, right? Yeah, it was DS Lite. Better model. So I mean, yeah, like I said, B tier is so like high B tier is so hard because all these systems from like the Dreamcast up to PlayStation are like so close with each other. Because let's think about the games of the DS. The DS was really cool, epic system. New Super Mario Bros, Mario 64 DS. But the original PlayStation did so much. I you know what, I'm gonna do something else actually. So the DS for me, I'll just put it right here. DS XL because it's bigger, so it's actually no. The DS XL, I think the DSi XL, I think took away the DSi took away backwards compatibility, so I'm actually gonna put it below the DS Lite. because it took away Game Boy Advance backwards compatibility. The All right, Wii time. Here we go. The Wii is going straight to S tier. The Wii Mini is going straight to. I mean, I know you can mod it and everything, but like, I'll put it in C tier. I mean, okay, the Wii Mini is a Wii at the end of the day. But here, hold on. Here's a problem. I'm not gonna leave it in S tier. Calm down. Everything GameCube support, everything GameCube backwards compatibility, gone. Okay, gone. Modding the system became what thought to be impossible for the longest time. No SD card slot. Okay. I do think it's kind of cool though how it looks. I did a video on I did a video about the Wii Mini, so no online, by the way, no online support. Just a lot of features just kind of gone. So how do we rank the Wii Mini? Because like it's the Wii, the Wii's fucking awesome, but it lacks so much. Um, it's a bare bones version of the Wii. But at the end of the day, it's still the Wii. You know. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in C. I agree. Yeah, that's where I put it originally. I agree. Cause like it is a Wii, but like it did take away a lot of features. So, PS3 backwards compatibility. I honestly think PS3 is S tier, and I can say that because I have the system. Now this is the big, thick PS3. This one's gonna go into A tier. This is the best version. Is going S. This PS3 is the one that I have actually. That's the one I have borrowed right now. So this one, I mean, eh, hi, this was the best model of the PS3. Um, Definitely. This version, like, has kind of the whole like the door and whatnot. Um, but yeah, I think this iteration of the PS3 is the best. Now, sure, I can have these up here as well, but I think this was just the best model. This version of the PS3 had a lot of its own hardware issues. Um, was like shit and feel like shit with the damn slang. Yeah, no, yeah. But it's a PS3. Like it works just as good as this one, but I just think this one's better, and it would be kind of weird to put this model in S tier. Um, but this version, like, you could maybe put this model in like B tier, maybe. But like this PS3 had PS2 backwards compatibility, so I think that kind of makes up for it. Um, so I'm gonna put it in A tier, the original PS3 model, because of that backwards compatibility. It had its own issues, but not to the extent of the original 360. So I think that's fair. The PSP, go in the PSP. Oh yeah, that's the PSP that can let yeah. So the PSP honestly I think is really dope. Um Definitely B tier. Is it better than the DS? Okay, I honestly I'm gonna say this. The PSP mm, mm, the PSP is incredibly underrated. I'm gonna be honest, I think it's better than the DS. Straight up. There's a lot of really good PSP exclusive games. A lot of PSP games, by the way, were literally the console games Battlefront 3 Elite Squad Battlefront Elite Squadron, best versions on the PSP. I feel like I'm insane for saying this, but I actually think the PSP is better than DS. I'm a little shocked I'm saying that, but I honestly, it's better. It's better than DS. The PS, like I said, PSP God of War games, that's the high. I gotta play those still. Um, PSP Go, it could flip. I don't remember if this is like a better version or not. I don't. I mean, I don't. I don't know. Lego Star Wars. No, yeah, the Lego games were literally the Lego games on the PSP. Lego Indiana Jones was the actual console version on PSP. Lego Batman was the actual console version on the PSP. Lego Star Wars, like the actual, it was that powerful. And I feel like it's gotta be was all digital and had proprietary memory cards, so at the time it was way worse. Okay, okay, okay. Sorry, I honestly didn't know too much about this version of the PSP. Okay, okay. Um, Gizmodo. I don't know what fuck that shit. Um, Google Stadia ass. Are we already at the Xbox? Um, no, yeah, this is okay. I'm not gonna do Xbox One for. I'm gonna do 3DS because that's the first of this generation. They included Google Stadia. The games. I don't even know, dude. Stadia should have its own tier in hell. I agree. Um, the 3DS. Oh boy, look at all these models. Oh shit. Okay, the 3DS. Is it better than PSP? Okay, I think the 3DS. Ooh, this is a tougher battle. 3DS is better than DS. 3DS had a lot of great games, and it was backwards compatible with the DS. Okay, and it had a lot of cool features. And I think the 3DS is a very underrated system. I think the 3DS is awesome. So, and it did get a lot of ports of like GameCube and Wii games and N64 games. It has the best version of Ocarina of Time. Also PSP could play PS1 games. It was cloud gaming, so it had popular games. The 3DS is super underrated. Yeah. So the first model will go there. Um, I have two of the models. So I have this original model. That's my 3DS, but in blue. Um, I also have the new Nintendo 3DS. That's my sister's. It's pink. That is a better version technically. The 2DS would go there. The new 3DS XL, like I said, they get better and better, and plus, some games you had to play them on the 3DS XL. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put the 3DS over PlayStation. Call me crazy. I'm gonna do that because the 3DS had a lot of great games. It also has very underrated ports of the Mario and Luigi games that nobody talks about, and they sold really poorly because they came out after the Switch did. Like I said, I need to play more of the PlayStation, but I do. Yeah, I'm gonna say 3DS is ahead for me on this one. Um, yeah, 3DS, great. It had Miiverse and all that. It had like uh Tomodachi Life, dude. That game was awesome. Smash on 3DS. A Link Between Worlds, great Zelda game. Like I said, there's a lot of great games on here. So in a modded 3DS, oh yeah, that goes a long way. So God, we still have more models. So yeah, it would pretty much it's just they get better and better. So yeah, literally just they get better and better and better. Literally, so the 2D okay, the 2DS XL, I don't I'm gonna put it under the 3DS XLs because the 3D effect isn't there. And also, I don't like how the newer models of the 3DS, the location of the SD card is really shitty. You have to actually open up. You have to actually like open up the system sort of to access the SD card slot. The original model, you didn't have to do that. Such a dumb design choice. Not a fan of that whatsoever. But overall, I think these are better models, and plus, some 3DS games you straight up cannot play on the original 3DS because they added like that little stick, the C stick or whatever, and then these 3DSs were a little bit more powerful. So yeah, I think that's fair. Wii U. Oh baby, the Wii U. So hold up. Now I know all of you guys think I'm gonna put it in S tier, which is exactly what I'm gonna do. But now hear me out here. So actual wait, hear me hold on, hear me out. This is tough. So obviously I'm nostalgia biased. But the Wii U as a console itself was really cool. There's a lot of great games that came out for it. It had a lot of cool um gimmicks, Miiverse, Wii U chat, has this whole TV kind of function. You could use your Wii U gamepad as a Wii remote. I think a lot of the games that actually use the gamepad really well use them very well. But since again, I this is a tough one because I think the Wii backwards compatible with GameCube, that together, I think, and then modded is better than the Wii U. But the Wii U can do what the Wii can do modded. So you can argue the Wii U's better. So it's like again, the new is the definitive edition. If you don't care about 3D, yeah, yeah, I know, but that kind of really just depends on what you think. But um, yeah, because the Wii U can do what the Wii can. The Wii can play GameCube games natively. The Wii U has more. The Wii U has a whole Wii built inside of it. The Wii U has like can play games from like from tons of these consoles. By the way, um, like the Wii U has just had a lot. There's a lot to it that I feel like it sadly it failed. Um, there's a lot of missed potential with it. It wasn't perfect, but I do think it's better than the Wii. I mean, just because like it modded, especially right. I think the Wii U extremely underrated. Now, yes, you can say these consoles are better. That's totally fair. But again, this is my opinion. This can go like any way, really. Um, yeah, I mean the S and A tiers. I mean are like the holy grails. But okay, we still got more to go though. Holy shit. Okay. Xbox One. Who the fuck gives a shit about Xbox One? C tier. Dude, who the crap? Like, dude, this nobody cares. This is the Sega Saturn of Xbox. Like, nobody gives a shit. Like, hell, I would put these even lower, but the Xbox One is at least a functional system. You know, an actual gaming console you can play games on. No bullshit, I guess, but still. PS4. Um, great console, incredible exclusives. My main issue with the PS4 is backwards compatibility. No back. If the PS4 had backwards compatibility, I would actually put it in S tier, but it doesn't. So again, it doesn't have backwards compatibility. I feel like that's a huge thing. Um, it is A tier. It is an A tier console. Um, God of War, Spider Man, Red Dead 2. I mean, that has to mean something. I mean, the PS4 is also still being supported, so I think right there is fair. I think the PS2 and 3. I mean, yeah, I'd say they're no, yeah, yeah. I mean, the PS4 has like Spider Man, God of War 2018. You know, those are like the huge heavy hitter. Oh, Ghost of Tsushima. Oh shit. Ooh, it's got me thinking. Ooh, that's got me really thinking. But again, no backwards compatibility like that. If the PS4 had backwards compatibility, I would put it like up here, but it doesn't. It's perfect. No, yeah, yeah, right there. That's where I was going to leave it. Yeah, if it had backwards compatibility, it would be an S tier. Like I said, you can argue these systems in A tier being an S tier. Like I said, this is a lot of this is my opinion. Even so, hell, even B tier, right? Like B tier and higher is like the great, like is like the good, the oh yeah, the good stuff. But C tier is like meh. I like the Wii Mini though. They're cool, but just like they're all right. D tier is like I don't. D tier is weird because I don't think the Game and Watch and like Master System is bad or anything. There's just like they're not like up here, but like they're not complete dog shit. D tier is kind of a weird, kind of weird. Um, same tier as Wild. I mean, here's the thing though, like the Super Nintendo had amazing games. Like well, Jacob, you gotta understand. Well, I mean, just because they're in the same tier doesn't mean they're on the exact same like. Oh, SNES, PlayStation 4, they're equally like. This is showing that the PS4 is better than N64, Super Nintendo. Um, but I do think it should be right there. Uh, but okay, so we have these versions of the PS4. PS4 Pro obviously is better. PS PlayStation TV. That's okay. Um, this is a Slim, I think. This is the PS4 Slim, so that's gonna go between there. Um, PlayStation TV, the video without a screen. That's what I'm not gonna lie. I've never heard of this thing. Really, it was literally just a video without a screen. Then what? What? Okay, I'm just gonna. Okay, a video without a screen. What? What? Okay, I don't even know what to say to that. Okay, so I think now we're gonna do the Switch. The Ouya, dude. Oh, this console's insane. This is going to fuck this console. Without the play or the station, yeah. You guys remember the Ouya? Oh my god. Ooh, that lady who was like the head of, or like the one like promoting this, dude. Ooh, Neo Geo X. Again, I can't really say anything on the. I mean, I, obviously this is a more recent system, but like I said, I'll give it D tier. I bet it's not like terrible, but it's mainly advertised as a streaming box for your PS4, but it was a PS Vita, but it couldn't even. What? It was a streaming box. It was advertised as a streaming box for your PS4, but it was a PS Vita, but it couldn't even play Advanced Mode Vita. Oh, what? It's a streaming box PS Vita that couldn't play PS Vita, a good amount of PS Vita games. Okay, that's interesting. Um, PS Vita, the PS Vita. I don't think the PS Vita is bad. The PS Vita is kind of cool. It just again it got screwed over. I think the PSP. Wait, did the Vita have backwards compatibility with the PSP? Well, no, because it used discs, and the Vita can't use, right? Because the Vita used cartridges. The PSP used, actual like CDs. So put natively with digital games. Okay. Yeah, no, yeah, I think the Vita is actually a really cool system. It just again got screwed over. Um, sure. Yeah, I mean, especially if it can play PSP and PS1 games, sure. I don't disagree with that, actually. The Vita is, yeah, no, yeah. If the console can play the games of the last generation, it just obviously has to go up, right? I mean, the Wii just has to be over GameCube, so and then Wii just has to be over Wii, if that makes sense. Um, the Switch, the Switch. I got my thoughts on the Switch. The Switch is a great console. It's got a huge library of games, but it's got great first party games. But is it better? Is it better than the Super Nintendo, the N64? I would say yes, because it can play those games. Is it better than the PS4? Well, the PS4 is more powerful, so I mean, PS2, PS3. Hmm. Okay, let's think about this here. The Switch library, especially because the Switch is got ports of games from like the PS3, 360 era. Again, I'm not like, hmm. It's got a shit ton of games and a lot of games from the previous generation. I mean, you can honestly argue the Switch is S tier because it can play. It's really going to play all GameCube games. I'm not, and honestly, the Switch games that are on the Wii U games that are on the Switch are better, but the Switch doesn't have the charm of these previous systems. You know what I mean? But I want to be fair here because I'm a I've kind of shot on the Switch a lot, but obviously it has a huge library, tons of games. It's got a lot of great functionality. It is easy to use. Um, the Switch is it's a great console. It is. I don't know what are you guys thinking? Because I mean, obviously, I mean, if you compare the Switch and Wii U, the Switch at the end of the day, I think the Switch is better because it has more games. There's more to do with, but at the same time, the Wii U, if you do more with it, it's like I know that's why I'm like I'm looking at it from a lot of different sides because it has a huge library. There's a lot you can do with it. However, it lacks the charm of all these other systems, in my opinion. That's why I'm saying you could argue it's up here because it's got the games of these, but better, whatever. But like I said, it lacks the charm. It feels a lot more soulless than all these other systems. So is it better than Is it better than Super Nintendo and 64? Yes, because it can play the games. Simple as that. Even if it's Switch Online, but still. Um, is it better than PS4? I mean, God of War and Spider Man and Ghost of Tsushima are fucking awesome. So, I mean, here's the thing though. Breath of the Wild is a Wii U game. Remember that. Breath of the Wild is a Wii U game. Perfect where it is? No, yeah, I agree. That's why I'm leaving it here. Remember, guys, the Switch's biggest games were literally Wii U games or games from an older system. I'm just saying. Remember that. Switch Lite is the Switch Lite kind of sucks, to be honest. But it doesn't switch. It literally doesn't switch. So I'm actually gonna but it can do pretty much everything else. Um I think hold on. I have a take here. I'm putting it in C tier because yeah, I'm gonna put it in C tier because the Switch Lite, if you get Joy-Con drift, you're fucked. It's kind of the same situation with the 360. If you get Joy-Con drift, you're fucked, and plus you lose half of what the Switch makes a Switch. If that makes sense. Worse than Game Boy, bro? Oh, well, that's actually a good point. No, oh, okay, okay. Okay, that's fair. I don't know where I'd put the Switch Lite, to be honest, because it's basically a Switch. But again, the Joy-Con drift, man. Like if you get Joy-Con drift, you're fucked. And plus, it doesn't switch. So okay, I'm just gonna put it again. I'm just gonna put it there. I'm not sure where I would put it. I won't know. Mm, no, just put it under the Switch. Just put it under the Switch. I think, yeah, yeah, that was a good point. Um, don't care. I don't. Xbox Series X. Oh, Switch OLED. Oh, let's do this one. Best version. So that's gonna go right there. All right. Xbox Series X. What are we thinking with the Series X, guys? What are we thinking? Is it better than Xbox One? Yes. So it's got to be in B tier, minimum. Backwards compatibility. Hold up. Hold up. I'm gonna do a hot take. Hold up. Wait. Ooh. Okay. PS3 is still at top, but hold on. The Xbox Series X is fully backwards compatible with the 360 and the original Xbox. And there's it has better performance, better FPS, 4K. You guys say more? No purpose to buy one? Yeah, but I mean, here's the thing. It's a good point. Maybe I shouldn't put. Okay, hold up. I mean, here's the thing. Because look, you can play all the games. It's fully backwards compatible, and it can play newer games. That's yeah. This is actually hard. In no games. Yeah, but I'm looking at it from the backwards compatible view, where it's like, okay, there is a lot there, but let's think about it this way: the future of the system. Should you get a Series X? No. But obviously, I mean, where would you put this thing? Exactly. This is a weird console rank because there's no games. There's no standout games for it. The only thing this console has is backwards compatibility. That's why I mentioned it. So, like, where do you put this thing exactly? Because like, here's the thing: the PS5. Let's go to PS5 here real quick. PS5, is it better than PS4? Yes. So it will go right here. Now, again, if the PS5 was fully backwards compatible, then it would be higher. But the PS5 is also suffering through the same situation. There's not really any games. But is it better than the PS4? Yes. The PS5 at least is an actual thing, and you can, there is I guess, a reason to get it. Xbox, there's not. That's why this is such a weird system to rank, because it's got nothing. You know what I mean? Like, how do you rank this thing? PS5 though, I think should be there. It's better than PS4. Period. I have a PS5, so. But yeah, this is a. Again, you can make the argument that you can put it here because it's fully backwards compatible with all these games, and these games on these systems perform better on the Series X, right? But then it has no games and it's got no future. This is the Dreamcast of Xbox, right? That is what this is, the Dreamcast of Xbox. That's one game, Astro Boy. Yeah, which is great. I need to play that actually. I mean, the PS5 has more games. The problem is that a lot of them are now on like they're on like Steam now. But like I again, even with that, I think the PS5 should be higher because it can play all the PS4 games, so it should be higher naturally. Um, I don't know how to rank the Series X because if I rank it here, am I saying the Series X is better than the PS5? No, I think the PS5 is better. PS5, yeah, yeah. The PS5, as much as it's been a little bit of a disaster for the generation, the console itself is great. It's really good. I mean, games play great. It there's still some charm to it, but the Series X, oh no, I don't know how to rank this one. I really don't know how to rank this one, to be honest. Because again, I mean, and even then, like Halo Infinite was like shit. So it's better than Xbox One. Yeah, this is, dude. I don't know. This is a hard one. Because like again, I these systems are better because they have more charm. Their UIs, menus are better. But like again, you have backwards compatibility, so it's like I don't know. Below PS Vita, Sure. Sure. Let's go with that. Again, this is a very weird system to rank. I don't know. It's a very weird console to rank. But I agree. I don't think it's an A tier system. I was thinking B too. I just didn't know where the hell you put it right here. But Xbox Series S is worse. So it goes. Oh, it's an all digital console. I don't like that. But it is a Series X. So I'll just leave it there. Or it is an Xbox Series. So Game and Watch. I actually have the Zelda version of this Game and Watch. It's cool. I would say better than the regular Game and Watches. Again, not really sure how you'd rank that. Um, the Zelda one, I actually have it. It's up there. It's really cool. Um, would you rather play? No, yeah, no. This is fair. This is fair. I'll go with that. The uh PC. We got PC on the. Well, I mean, let's be honest here. I mean, you got emulation, so you can just emulate all of this. They really got they have PC gaming on here. Like that is actually hilarious. But no, no, I agree. PC, yeah. Just because, remember, you can emulate all of this. You can play all the games on PC. This laptop right now, I could load up like any game on any of these systems right now if I wanted to, probably. The Nvidia. Oh yeah, the Nvidia systems. Um, okay, I'm assuming this is like yeah, I don't really know where to cloud. No, Steam Deck. Okay, Steam Deck is going to be an interesting one. Hot take. Maybe it's a PC handheld. Yeah, just streaming boxes. Yeah, I'm just gonna put these down here because I don't really have much to say on these. I know I might be crazy, but yeah, I honestly, literally, you could literally do PC handheld gaming. So Valve Steam Link. Um, what was this? What is the Steam Link all about? Is that also just like what even is that? Just the uh somebody educate me on this. What is the Steam Link? I probably heard of it, but what is it exactly? Was that the original uh was that like the original what Dapper said earlier, like the original Steam machine or whatever? And I'm seeing I don't know if I've seen this before. I might have. I don't know. Again, a lot of these systems, like what the hell is this? I have never seen this in my entire life. And I'm like one of the biggest gaming nerds of all time. Like I know all these other consoles. The PSP Go did trip me a little bit, but like I've seen that design, but um like I know all of these. Just stream your PC to another. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, yeah. Steam Link. That's what I assumed. It was gonna be like it was like a yeah, like a cloud kind of thing where yeah, you're streaming it to that's what I thought. Advice like they include the OG Steam machine, but they didn't. I think it allowed you to play Steam games on your screens. That's what I assumed. Again, I can't really. They're not really consoles, so I'm just gonna put them down there. Um, but yeah, that is the tier list. Holy shit! What a tier list. Oh my god. What are we thinking, guys? What are we thinking with this tier list? I think it's epic. Ass? How is it ass? Like it's dude. I got the Wii U in S tier and the Xbox 360 in F tier. I mean, this is just the best tier list of all time. I'm looking at this list above or below Game Boy. I mean, the Game Boy was. I mean, there's a lot of good games for the Game Boy though. Now, okay, you can say the Xbox One. Okay, I mean, it's tough because like the Xbox One. Well, the Xbox One's below Game Boy because the Game Boy is just like the greatest handheld ever. As there's a bunch of other handhelds above it, but I mean, the Xbox One is just bad. You know, I mean, Connect, Force Online connectivity. If you don't have good internet, just go back to your 360 Don Matrick 2013 E3. Um, damn. I mean that's a good point. To be fair, okay. You know what? Hmm. I see it now. Everything. God, I don't know. This. Uh, then wouldn't you say the Wii Mini is better than the Game Boy? That is. Yeah. That okay. This is definitely the. I think everything else is good, but this is definitely the Genesis, the NES, Game Boy. Like they cannot be anything lower than B. I don't know. This is a tough one, man. Because it's like objectively, is the Xbox One better? Yes. So should it be higher? Yes. But if I was to rank it higher, it would. The Xbox One just had no games. I don't know. I'm an Xbox One hater. I'm sorry. Because if we're doing that, then should put the Wii Mini up. I'm thinking. Is it better than any? No. Hmm. Is that better? I think. Yeah, that is as high as I'm gonna put the Xbox One. and as high as I'm being generous by putting it over the Genesis and the NES. But then again, the Xbox One can play a lot of Genesis games, so I think this is more fair. Um, the only thing that's kind of getting me is the Wii Mini. But again, the Wii Mini was like they took so much out of the Wii Mini, so I think it being at that tier still makes sense. Um, I would still probably put it. I mean, well, I mean, yeah, well, no, no, I mean, are you happy with the list? Are you happy with the Game Boy Micro's placement? I mean, the Game Boy Micro isn't bad. It's kind of cool. You're just a Game Boy Micro hater, Jacob. How could you? Like, it's not even bad. It's tiny, but like it's cool. I mean, um, I am happy with this list. The only thing that's kind of getting me is like, you can only play GBA games. Wait, wait, wait! I forgot about that. Actually, hold up. I forgot about that. It can't be worse than the original Game Boy because I think GBA had better games. Does this make more sense? I think that makes more sense. I'm satisfied with the list. The Wii Mini's kind of, but you gotta remember the Wii Mini took out so much, and so it's like, is this system even worth it? Like it's such a weird console. So I think, yeah, yeah, I'll leave it there. 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 Move PSP over above because it could only play PS1 games. Oh yeah, yeah. Um, is that looking good? I think it's good. I don't have any. I don't really have any issues. I think this is. It's kind of messy down here because like so much shit. But oh my god, no, this is okay. Okay. See, guys, I got great taste in gaming. Like, dude, I'm like, dude, Wii U S tier. Oh my god. Oh my god. PS3, dude. My A and S tier, B tier, dude. Oh my god, so great. But yeah, no, that's a tier list. Insane. This was actually really fun. I'm not gonna lie. I had a lot of fun doing this. Frank Invincible episodes. All right, that oh, that would be interesting. I am probably going to leave it off here though. It's been what 3 it's been over 3 hours actually. It is almost 11. So, I think I'm going to leave it off here doing two tier lists. I think that's good. Um Definitely would like to, I would definitely like to do another tier list stream. This was actually really fun. I got a lot to say on a lot of different kind of things. So, like this being a huge example. I mean, look, holy shit. So, Yeah. Yeah. Well, I should definitely do more of these. These are really fun. This is really fun. Um, but yeah, if I do another tier list, it's going to take like another, depending on how long it is, like another 20 hours. But no, it's fun. I'll probably stream tomorrow. Um, I can't really work on Wind Waker until Monday because there's people home. So um, like I said, Wind Waker progress is, oh my god, it's guys, get ready, just get ready, just get ready. It's insane. Get ready. You guys should be excited. Um, but I don't know what I'll stream tomorrow, but I will most likely stream. Uh, Need for Speed, Run, People Hunger. Okay, I get it. I get it. I get it.